Fellas, wasn't Dr. John Tickell fantastic down there at Port Colts last Saturday?
Oh, he's a great media performer, isn't he?
He certainly is. And he's a performer, all right, because way back in the 60s, not only did he play footy for Hawthorn, but he was also a bit of a singer.
What was that? The Idlers 5, I remember. That was way back in, that's 50 years ago, 60 years ago, when we were, we weren't involved with the Seekers, but they were big. Morningtown Ride and all that sort of stuff. Now, the Idlers 5, we made a lot of folk singing records, which didn't sell very well. Lemon Tree, Very Pretty and all that, all that crap. One night, after singing in a nightclub, we'd had a few drinks and we wrote a song called Melbourne and Sydney. Melbourne and Sydney, and that went to #1 in Melbourne. Didn't go so well in Sydney because all it did was dump poop on Sydney. We'd rather live in Melbourne, although it may be faulty. Sydney's got its strippers, but we've got Henry Bolte. We've got Australian rules and the Melbourne Cup each year. Sydney girls are way out front, but we've got stronger beer. Da 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 da. Anyway, it went on, and it was famous in Melbourne and in Sydney.
Well, of course, as we travel around the traps in the local footy show, we meet a lot of interesting people from all parts of footy, Benny.
We do, and last week I caught up with one that works in at the head office at